It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Texans and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Moment the whole world's been waiting for. Season 3 kicking off. Sure you catch Jim D, Chargers, Diesel Gaming Network after this game. He's going to run his first game against the Saints. He doesn't have Aaron Rodgers anymore. He's got the youngster, Stanley Weston. He's slinging it. To get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism.
Texans made the AFC Championship game last year.
It's a blank slate for every passer in this league.
Season 2.
He really didn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series from the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage and decided to test them early. They proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, Drew Chrisman on the punt. Returnable here from the 38. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Doyle. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. He completes it right side to White. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. In motion comes the tight end left. They will run for the first time here with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
3rd and 1. Who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. Touchdown! Christian Watson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
Just how we drew it up.
Working in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 for the 21.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. An option handoff given to Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Across midfield, down to 30 before it's all said and done. Pick up there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Harris pass running straight ahead. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Doyle. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson. His second touchdown on this opening weekend. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones dumps it off to Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Jones now on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun again to Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big... He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on 1st down. deep ball.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Doyle. Over middle, that's caught by Chase. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Doyle. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. This is taken at the 23. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, Phil, he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Again, knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather have kicked 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, running back to the lines.
On 1st down, Doyle. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Back to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jamal Chase, a 23-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Derek Carr, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jalen Hurts with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Teddy Bridgewater, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
Touchdown, Texans! Justin Jefferson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Doyle. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Right side to Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Off-play action, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Throwing again. Jones to Mixon on the check down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. The Vikings after it, and they get that for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They run again with Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Jones throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones from the gun on third down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the sound judge, incomplete. That's covered. Robbie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans try it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they run with Harris off the option. 97 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On second down, this is Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They run again with Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you see...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now Jones. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jones now throwing on first down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now get another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Running out of the gun with White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Here's Jones. Connecting with Mixon.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Oh, Anderson, what a catch that is. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Meanwhile, Jones' throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out of this ball game.
The CDR is a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here when Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
It's good to be back in the booth with you as well. It's going to start the season running out. Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.